Hello Externado students. This video is about how to set up a collaborative folder for project work, where you can work in different parts of the city with your partner on the same project. And your teacher can also come in and check your progress, make corrections, and your partner can do the same thing. So let's have a look how to get started. So here we are in Google Email. This is the Gmail. But where we want to go is up here in the corner. Can we see? This little box. We click here. We've got different applications, but we want Google Drive. So clicking on Google Drive, we can see all these folders. And we need to make a new one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on my mouse. So I right click on my mouse and this menu comes up. Now what some students do is immediately open a document. This is like a Word document. This is like Excel and this is like PowerPoint. But we don't want to do that straight away. We need a folder in which we can open these documents. But first of all, we need to open this or create this folder. So let's click on New Folder. And we need to give it a title. So let's call it Project Road Trip 2. Create. And there we have it in blue. Can we see? Now there's nothing inside this yet, but let's click on it. So we go inside and we can see this. And this is a space where we can collect different documents. We can create and work on different documents. We can check our partner's work and we can correct it. Our teacher can do the same. But first of all, I need to share this document with my partner. Let's say I'm student A. I need to share it with student B. And I also need to share it with my teacher, so my teacher can leave feedback. So we click here and I want to go to share. Okay, clicking on share. We come here, add people and groups. So I'm going to add myself, or the other student. Let's say this is the other student. In reality it's myself, but this is the other student, and my teacher. There we go. Oops. So I've added myself, my partner, the other student, and my teacher. Very important that it's on edit. There's view, where the people you've added will only be able to see what you've done, and there's edit. Remember, this is a collaborative folder, so your partner needs to be able to do the same things as you can with the information in this folder. So it's got to be on editor. Can organize, add, and edit files. Great, and we put it on notify, so as soon as I click send, these people will get invitations, okay, to come in and edit this folder. Great. Now as you can see, there's nothing in this folder, so let's create a research plan. Before you start your project, you're going to need to create a plan of who's going to do what. So let's right click. I'm right clicking on my document in this folder to get this to get these options, and I'm going to create a document. Create and share. That means that everything I create inside this folder is automatically shared with the people that I've included in the folder, my teacher and my partner. Let's call this research plan. We have introduction, part 1, part 2, etc. We can put who's going to do what part of the project here. Let's just call it research plan. There we are. And so we've created a research plan. Oops, it's not been saved though. It's just, oh yes, it has. Research plan's been saved there in this document. Maybe we want another document which is about useful websites. Useful websites there. And I can leave websites for my partner. My partner can leave websites for me. It can indicate what's good about this website for the project. And there we have it. We have useful websites and we have a research plan. So I want to make another document which is part 1 of the project. Let's call this project part 1. Project part 1. Let's say I start writing here. I've just copied and pasted something. I'm just going to paste it here. And so here we have project part 1. We have the introduction. Now, collaborative work is about correcting each other and helping each other. It's not just for the teacher to do that. An essential part of the learning process is how students correct and help each other. It's called peer correction. Let's say I'm student A and I've written this introduction here in project part 1. And student B has come in to have a look at what I've written. And let's just say he notices some mistakes. Let's have a look at this here. He's put by, and this, if I right click on this word, I get the option to leave a comment. Now I want to change this because it doesn't look correct. So a little box comes up here and I can put, let's say, caused by. You can see here they've just put by. Okay, and that's not sufficient, but caused by, I think, is correct. And then we just have to press comment for that to be saved. Otherwise it's not saved. So you must press comment. There's another mistake here that my partner perhaps has highlighted. And if I right click here, press comment, and let's say the correction is this, has. And then we have a couple of corrections that my partner has left for me. And I come back to have a look at this introduction that I had written, and I can see my partner wants me to correct a couple of things. And yes, I do like these corrections. So what I do is I highlight it, I copy it, and I cut and paste it here. And I write it again with the corrections my partner has left me. And this will get you marks. Your teacher should give you marks for this. It's called peer correction. Not only will it get you marks, but it helps you to learn. You're sharing ideas. You're correcting each other. And if you make a wrong correction or you suggest something that's not right, it's not a problem because your teacher's going to come in and look at this and confirm your corrections. So I cut and paste this and I now write this introduction with the corrections that my partner has suggested. Not only that, I decide to write some additional information here. Yeah? I want to add to his introduction. Okay? And so I add my bit there. Okay. Yeah. And then I've added a bit to his introduction, and then I want to write my part, which my partner will also come in, look at and correct. And let's say I write this here. And then my partner comes in, reads this, notices a mistake straight away. You've got we choose here. So he right clicks on the mouse, he goes to comment, and it should be chose, the past tense of choose. We choose this topic? No, we chose this topic. And he writes the correction here. So it's very important, and then we need to confirm this correction, this comment, or this suggestion, sorry, by pressing comment, and that's saved. And then I can come in or my partner can come in, I can come in and can then cut and paste and rewrite this paragraph with the correction. Now this doesn't have to be done every time, the copying and pasting of the previous paragraph after correction, but at some point it needs to be done. And it's very good if both students can be online and discuss the corrections while they're making them. But it's not always possible to do that. And so sometimes you just have to leave a correction, your partner then has to come and look at it, see if they agree, and then add it to the next part of the report, or copy and paste it and add the correction there. And this goes on. So very important to leave a history of the corrections. Don't delete what your partner has written and just write over it. Maybe what you've corrected was correct in the first place. Your teacher should see a history of corrections. And this is very important for the learning process. Let's just have one more look at the file. So here we have the plan, useful websites, start of the project, the rough draft. Rough draft is what we call the first copy, where students can start writing, add to the other students' work, correct each other with the comments. And let's just say I also want to leave a presentation folder within this road trip folder, because there's a report and presentation for this course. So I've created a new folder here for the presentation. So all the written material can be saved here, and all the material for the oral presentation can be saved here. I can open a PowerPoint with Google Slides. Again, because I've already shared the first folder, everything I create is then shared subsequently. So everything within this folder is automatically shared. Okay. Let's just call this intro. Right. Don't call that intro. So there we have it. We've got a presentation, or the PowerPoint for the presentation. I could also leave documents here for my partner, so for example, good visual aids that could be used in the presentation. But that's how we create a collaborative project work folder. Very, very important, peer correction. Did you see how I was correcting the other student and how the other student would correct me? That's what we want to see, a history of corrections within a project work folder. And here we can see all the different stages of your presentation, the whole process. And this should get you good marks. Thank you.